Hi everyone, it's David. It's week 13 out here, and the week started off pretty nice. Usually, I think I mentioned in the last video, usually I kind of judge how nice it's going to be throughout the week, depending on how far I can see out, and it's a little bit hazy, but not too bad this week. I did get some emergency alerts. Whenever I translated them over, they were weather alerts. It said it's going to be cold and snowy, and guess what? It got cold and snowy. So I was able to get a couple of videos of the snow coming down. This is right outside of the gym. The snow hasn't been consistent, and it hadn't really been so cold that it's been sticking around. And so it'll snow for about an hour or two, and then it'll clear up and be bright and sunny again, and it'll look like it didn't even snow. So after being in that snow, I decided I needed something nice and warm to eat. So I went to one of the restaurants here, and I ended up getting this gimme bop, which is just hot vegetables with the egg on top of it, and added some beef to it, and turned out really, really good and really hit the spot. Got a couple of care packages this week. The first one that I got was from my mother and father-in-law. They left me a nice message on the inside of the box, and they sent a whole bunch of stuff from Texas over. So tahine's a big flavor down there on the border. I tried some of those, and they are really, really good. They got a kind of a sour flavor to it, but they are very good. Refried beans in the package. Can't really find refried beans out here, so super grateful to have those. I'll be adding those to something here eventually. Also got some of these fried peanuts. They're habanero flavored. Also tried some of those. Super good. Really enjoyed those. Some instant potatoes that Dad really likes. I haven't tried them yet, but I'm really curious to. And I think sometime this week I'll probably end up doing a breakfast for dinner one night and probably make those with it. Also got some of these noodles, the Mexican noodles. Those things are really, really good. One night, obviously, I'm going to make those. And then also got a bunch of Himika. And Himika's really good for like making teas and things like that. I've been drinking a lot of tea lately, so I'll probably make some of that later this week. I also got some of these Doritos, and these things are really cool. I meant to take a video of it, but I just ran out of time this week. When you fry those up, they become really puffy and really good. It's kind of almost like a Funyun. And then also a snack mix in the box. A good haul this time. Some chocolate candies, and I couldn't resist. I had to eat one right then and there. But I'm so grateful for all the things that everybody's been sending to me. It's always great. You get an email notification every time that you have a package waiting for you at the post office. So it's always nice when I check my email and see that I got either a package or multiple packages. So thanks everybody for sending me stuff. Coconut milk. And also pistachios, which I already ate the entire bag by the filming of this video. And I also got a bunch of Abuelita chocolate mix. Abuelita's pretty well the best chocolate mix that you can get around. So awesomely grateful for those. And some more beans. Can never have enough refried beans. And I think one of those was a package of refried black beans also, which sounded really good. A bunch of Abuelita. Also got some cilantro lime rice. So a whole bunch of Mexican flair. So can't wait to make some Mexican dishes out of that. That night I ended up going out to eat with a friend of mine, and we went to this Japanese curry place. And I've been here a couple of times before, and I think I even took a video of it one time previously, but everything that they have there is super good. This time I got an omelet over some chicken, and then they put it in a Japanese curry, and it's always delicious. After that, I went back to my place, and it was the end of November, so it was finally time to wrap up one of the puzzles, so I wrapped up the one Granny sent me. And speaking of Granny, got a box from Granny this week, and inside that box was a nice card, and the card made me laugh because it said this was a multi-porpoise card, and on the front of it, it's got porpoises, so I got a good chuckle out of that. Inside of the box was also a couple of other things. There's a bunch of pictures, and this is convenient because the other day I was thinking at my desk at work I don't have any pictures to put up family or anything. So thank you, Granny, for sending so many pictures. I definitely have things to put up now. And my poor puppy dog. Also, these are pretty cool. Some cozy socks, which I really needed because everything in my my apartment is hardwood floors. After that, I decided I was going to go out and get some boba from my favorite shop, and that was on the way to go to an Indian food restaurant that I really enjoy going to. I went one time before, and it's probably my second favorite place to eat out here. I know everybody thinks that I should probably find a good Korean food place that I really like, but Indian's always been one of my go-tos, and I really like Indian food, and this one's conveniently very close. So I ended up getting one of the lunch specials that they had that comes with this very spicy soup, and then some lamb vindaloo and some chicken tiki, which is really, really good, always on point whenever I go to this place. I would serve it with a bowl of rice, and like I said, everything was really, really good. Got some naan bread, and I ate every last bit that they had. So good. I took a little stroll through the village and just kind of looking for things to do. And the other day I found a nursery. I was actually driving down to where I go to a Bible study on Friday nights, and I happened to pass by a bunch of greenhouses and then realized, oh, that's a nursery. Well, I really like nurseries, so I decided to venture out and take a look around and see exactly what they have. It was a pretty cool nursery. There's a whole bunch of different variety of plants, and every time I go into a nursery, I'm looking for something to really just a bonsai or turn into an ornamental plant. And so most of what they had was mostly like house plants and things like that, but really I need a strong shrub that has a good root that can mimics kind of a real live tree. So I took a lot of looking around. There's a bunch of plants that I had never seen before, like this thing. It's like a giant air plant. I thought it was really cool that he had hanging from the ceiling. But I did eventually find some cactus and some cool stuff like that. And then they had a section where they actually had a couple of trees that had already been bonsai'd, but I didn't want to buy one that was already bonsai'd. So I took a look around to see what I could find, and they had just a little bit of everything. And then they also had a bunch of pots and things like that too. So I got a good look around at all the cool stuff that they had, and the people there were super helpful, and the language barrier obviously presents some problems sometimes, but I was able to communicate what I was looking for, and they showed me a little bit of the selection of what they had. So obviously the plants are a little bit different from what you find in the U.S. Some are similar, some are just far out there way different, but it's cool to see exactly what they had. Like I said, the people that helped out were really nice. Whenever you buy something, it's kind of expected that you're going to haggle the price with the store owners, and so usually I don't haggle. And I found that if you don't haggle and they charge you something, they usually feel bad afterwards, and they'll give you something free for it. So I was able to get this pot, and I was able to also get this plant that I'm going to bonsai. And I really have no idea what it is, no idea what species it is, but it looked really cool, and I think it'll fit really nice inside of that pot. And I'll clean it up a bit and make it look more like a tree. But like I said, after I got it, I paid more than I probably should for it, and as a result, I think they kind of felt bad for overcharging me. So they gave me these free 3 free little plants. I got 2 of those yellow ones, and then one of the red, and they kind of look like poinsettias, but I'm not 100% sure that's what they are. But either way, I'm happy to get them, and it was really nice of them to give them to me. The rest of the week I kind of took a little bit more adventurous tours downtown and just kind of looked around a little bit more at all the different shops that are open. And some people are doing like Christmas deals and things like that, but I haven't really found anything just that I couldn't really live without. So I stopped by my favorite cafe and got something to drink and got a cookie from there. And I was trying to just basically wrap up the week. And then I got an email that I had a package at the post office, so I went and I picked that up. And I was really surprised to see whenever I got back to my place that I had gotten a bread maker. So thank you, Mom and Dad, for this. It must be the early Christmas present. So I told my father-in-law about a week or two ago that I really wanted some homemade bread, and that my dad's mom used to make homemade bread, and so they ended up getting me a bread maker. So I could not wait to start making some bread in there. Came with a whole recipe book. I've already looked at a couple of them. I need to go to the store and pick up a couple of ingredients to throw them in there. But this is one of the easiest ones there is to operate. It looks like you just throw all the ingredients in there and hit start, and it mixes it up for you and bakes it all for you, and you don't really have to do a whole lot except enjoy the smell of fresh baked bread and eat it. I also got a package from my dad, who sent me over this neck scarf because it is getting very, very cold. He also sent over a face guard too, but I wore that one into my car, took it off there, and then forgot to bring it back up. But those are coming in very, very handy because it is freezing cold out here right now. I also got some more jerky. I asked Dad to send out jerky all the time. Whatever I can eat, I always take into work, and within about a day or two, it's all gone because everybody eats it up pretty quickly. So thank you to everybody who sends over packages. That was about it for this week. Very happy that week 13 is down. Moving on to week 14 now, and time is hopefully going to keep speeding by. So thanks everybody for watching, and God bless everybody.